Breaking through the mental barriers holding you back. We all have dreams, goals, and aspirations. But why do so many of us find ourselves stuck, unable to move forward, even when we know we are capable of more? The answer is simple, yet complex: mental barriers. Welcome to the Mindset Mentor Podcast with Anusong. I am your host. My name is Dr. Anusong Emmanuel Bukish. Now, here we explore personal growth, resilience, and how to push past your limit. Today, we are diving into something that's holding you back from achieving your true potential, the mental barriers you have built consciously or unconsciously that stop you from breaking through the next level. It's time to face those fears and limiting beliefs. Because the biggest obstacle to your success isn't the world, it's the way that you think about things, okay? You know, what you think is what you become. I have said that time and time again in so many of my teachings. What are mental barriers? Mental barriers are the invisible walls that keep you from reaching your potential. They show up in many forms, like limiting belief. Now, I'm thinking you are not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to succeed. Fear of failure, the thought of making a mistake or falling short, hold you back from even trying. Procrastination, delaying action because of doubt or perfectionism. Negative self-talk, I call it negative dialogue, okay? Constantly doubting yourself even when you know you are capable of more. Fear of judgment, worrying about what others think prevents you from taking risks. These barriers may seem harmless, but they are the reason you stay stuck in your comfort zone, and if you don't break through them, they will keep you from ever realizing your true potential. Now, why do we believe mental barrier? Why do we build mental barriers? You didn't wake up one day and decided to create barriers for yourself. These mental walls often come from past experiences. Negative experiences in childhood, failures or setbacks shape how we see ourselves and the world around us. Societal expectations, the pressure to fit in or meet other standards can create self-imposed limitations. Fear of the unknown, the fear of change, uncertainty, or the possibility of failure often makes us cling to the familiar comfort zone. We often put ourselves in boxes because it's safe and we fear stepping out. I told you I did a video the other time. I talked about how comfort is overrated. I am going to try and do that video next week again. Now, the key is recognizing that these mental barriers are not set in stone. They are learned behaviors. And with the right mindset, you can unlearn them. Now, breaking your mental barriers. Let's talk about the steps you can take to break through those mental barriers and start achieving your goals. Identify your barriers. The first step is self-awareness. What are the thoughts or beliefs that are holding you back? Write them down and confront them. Name your fears and identify the stories you have been telling yourself that aren't true. Okay, now, second step would be challenge your limiting belief. Ask yourself, is this belief based on fact or is it just a fear that I have accepted as truth? For example, just because you failed at something once doesn't mean you are a failure. Failure is a lesson, not a label. Reframe negative thought. Catch yourself when you think, I can't or I am not good enough. Replace those thoughts with positive affirmations like I can do hard things or I am capable of learning and growing. Okay? Only today I was looking through social media. I saw a girl in a nursing school who is crying and seeking help and saying that when she is on her phone, she's able to stay 3 hours because she enjoys it. But when it gets down to going to study her book, she sleeps off. Now, that is a barrier that she needs to break out of. Now, crying on social media and all of that, I don't know how that is going to help her, but she needs to understand that there is a problem and try to deal with that problem. And she is the only one who can do it. Now, 4, take small, consistent action. Procrastination thrives on inaction. Start small, take one action towards your goal every day. Even a tiny step forward is a step closer to breaking the barrier. Number 5, change your environment. Surround yourself with people who challenge and support you. The environment you are in can either feed your fears or nourish your growth. Choose wisely. Number 6, embrace the uncomfortable. The barriers exist because you are staying in your comfort zone. To grow, you need to embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in a safe space. It happens in a stretch, okay? Now, real-life examples of breaking mental barriers. Here are some examples of people who broke through their mental barriers and achieved success. Albert Einstein was told he would never amount to much because of his learning difficulties. Yet, he went on to become one of the greatest minds in history. Oprah Winfrey overcame a traumatic, childhood and early career setback to build one of the most successful media empires in the world. Steve Jobs was fired from his job, from his own company, yet returned to, revolutionize technology and lead Apple to global success. What do all of these people have in common? They didn't let mental barriers define them. They chose to push past them. Now, finally, you must shift your thinking. At the end of the day, the only thing holding you back is you. Your mind is your greatest ally, but it can also be your biggest enemy. You can't always control the challenges life throws at you, but you can control how you react. The next time you face a mental barrier, remind yourself, I am capable. I am worthy. I will not let my past define my future. Breaking through mental barriers requires courage, self-awareness, and consistent action. It's not easy, but it's worth it, okay? Now, so let me ask you now, what mental barrier is holding you back? And what are you doing to break them? Drop a comment. Please share our thoughts, and I appreciate you so much. I love you. Please subscribe if you will. I appreciate you.